All right, let's tackle an interesting question here. This has to do with one of your homework assignments or your homework questions for converting a year or some number of years into seconds. Let's take that up another step, okay? Let's calculate how many seconds have passed since, let's say the universe began, which was 13.7 billion years ago, which is billion years ago. Now, if you don't want to try and convert that to standard scientific notation, that's okay. You can have a calculator do it for you, because you can do 10 to the 9th, that's a billion, times 13.7. That's, okay, 13.7 billion years ago is 1.37 times 10 to the 11th years ago. Okay, so how many seconds have passed in the entire history of the universe? Alright? So in other words, how do you get from years to seconds? Okay, here's my plan of attack. It's a good idea to do this before trying just setting out and calculating numbers and such. I've got years. How do I get down to seconds? Well, I can go from years to days. I know that there's 365 days a year, so that could work. From years to days. And then from days to hours, I know there's 24 hours in a day. From hours to minutes, I know there's 60 minutes to the hour. And then from minutes to seconds. Okay, that's my plan of attack. So, I'll start with what I'm given, and I'll wind up with hopefully the correct thing. So, alright. Going to equal my final answer of blank number of seconds, and let's work backward from seconds to minutes. So how do I have to set this up to get from seconds to minutes? From seconds to minutes, that way seconds is on top, and then now I need to cancel minutes, so now I'm going to go from minutes back to hours. So from minutes to hours, and then I'll go from hours to days. Oops, a little too close together, but alright. And then I'll go from days to years. We're running out of space here, but I think you get the idea. And then finally, I'll have the number of years. 1.37 times 10 to the 11th years. Okay, cool. Now I've got it set up to give me what I'm looking for in terms of a final answer where years cancels years, and that's good. Days cancels days, hours cancels hours, minutes cancels minutes, give me seconds. So, 365 days a year. Let's see. 24 hours per day. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 1 minute is 60 seconds. Okay, my writing is small, so perhaps if I zoom in it'll be a little easier to see it. There we go. Crammed into what is definitely not enough space. But anyway, let's calculate this out. 1.37 times 10, times 10 to the power of 11. Alright, times 365 times 24 times 60 times 60. And that's my answer. Now, before I write anything down, I need to round for significant figures. Definition, infinite sig figs. Definition, infinite sig figs. Definition, infinite sig figs. Definition, infinite sig figs. So really it's just this. 3 significant figures means my final answer will have 3 significant figures. So it's that 4.32 is what it's going to look like. 4.32 times 10 to the 18th seconds have passed since the beginning of the universe and the Big Bang. 13.7 billion years ago. There you have it.